I want to do a video today talking about setting goals and how to stay on track so that you actually reach your goals. Hey friends, it's Courtney. I cannot believe it is already the middle of November. We are almost through 2016 and we are about 6 weeks out of 2017. So as 2016 kind of begins to wrap up, even though I don't really want to think about it yet, we begin to look back on the year in review, what happened in 2016, what didn't happen. A lot of people set goals at the beginning of the year and they never actually follow through with them. So it kind of seems like a vicious cycle where people have the same goals or resolutions year after year after year. And I obviously find the biggest or most common one is losing weight. So I have a few tips on how to stay on track and how to stay accountable with your goals. So if you've seen on social media, probably on Instagram, I got this awesome planner and I have been writing out all of my goals and everything and how to stay on track and tips, all that. So being organized is extremely important and will definitely help you reach your goals. So I'm gonna go through my list here on what I think is beneficial, how you can stay on track, and what has helped me stay on track. So the first one is making SMART goals. So if you've seen before, S-M-A-R-T. So SMART, S means specific. So you want to make sure that your goals are specific. You don't want to say, we're just going to use weight loss for an example. I want to lose weight. Well, that's not specific. Are you talking about total weight loss, so you want the number on the scale to go down, or are you talking fat loss? Those two are completely different. If you have my ebook or if you work with me as an online client, we know that weight loss is totally different from fat loss because you can lose 20 pounds on the scale, but you can still be skinny fat, and I don't think people really want that. Again, is it specific? Is there a certain number that you want to reach? Going and getting body composition testing would be extremely beneficial in this case. Insert shameless plug for going to get body composition testing at the Bod Pod. So we have S. M is measurable. So is this measurable? You're saying, I want to lose weight. Well, if you don't have something to measure, how are you going to know if you're losing weight? So if it is total weight loss, do you have a scale? You know what I mean? So you have to have something that's measurable, or don't just say, I want to get healthier. Well, how do you know when you've reached healthier, right? So you need something measurable, something where you can constantly track your progress. If you're saying, I want to lose fat and I want to lose inches around my stomach, well, okay, say right now you're at a 32-inch waist, you want to be a 26-inch waist by the end of the year. You know what I mean? You need something measurable so that you're actually staying on track and making progress. Can you track the progress? Makes sense. A, attainable. Is this actually possible? So if you weigh 120 pounds and you say, I want to lose 20 pounds of body fat, that might not be attainable. So you need something that's actually realistic, which moves into the next one. R is realistic. Think logically and set yourself up for success. Don't say, I want to lose 100 pounds in 12 months, because that might be extremely aggressive and it might not be realistic. Say you've never ran before and you're like, I want to run a marathon in 6 months. Is that actually realistic? Can you make that happen? If you have a broken leg, that probably isn't going to be realistic. Do you know what I mean? So make sure you're actually setting yourself up for success so that you're not setting yourself up for failure, right? T, time bound. Give a deadline. Anything that you put a number to is going to help you stay on track. So it's one thing to say, okay, well, by the end of the year, I want to be down X amount of weight. Well, make smaller deadlines, which is something I will get into. So for my personal goals, I set them at the beginning of 2016. What I ended up doing is I divided them into 3 categories. I divided them into fitness, business and personal goals. So I could actually divide them up, get a little bit more realistic with my goals. So these were my goals that I set at the beginning of 2016. You can see I divided them into fitness, business, and personal goals. They're on display in the gym on a chalkboard. So I see them at least 5 days a week, and clients see them at least 5 days a week. Clients actually ask me about them a lot. So when they see a little check mark off, they're like, oh, you read another book, or you reached like your fitness goals of bench pressing 120 pounds, whatever the case is. So making them visible is huge. Maybe you need someone to hold you accountable for it. Maybe a coach. Maybe it's weight loss that you need, or nutrition coaching that you need, and you need a coach to help you stay accountable. With my programming, I have clients that do weekly online check-ins, but today is Thursday, and I have clients messaging me today trying to get like updates and stuff. So holding yourself accountable is extremely important, but getting someone else to hold you accountable will definitely benefit as well. Stop making excuses. Excuses are the biggest factor of why people don't see their results. If you're making a 2016 goal saying that you want to lose weight, and say that means you having to go do cardio every morning, not that I totally recommend that, but say this is your goal and you want to go do that, then you need to make yourself accountable. Don't make excuses. Oh, it's too cold. I don't want to get up this morning. I'm tired. Don't set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for success. One quote that I've recently heard, which is amazing, goes, making an excuse today makes it twice as likely to do it again tomorrow. So don't make excuses, because then that just turns into a big snowball effect. You are responsible for your choices and your actions. People watching this, you should be grown adults. You should know better. No one's gonna force feed you the bad food that you don't wanna eat, or no one's gonna make you sit there and make you watch an episode of TV instead of going to the gym. You're responsible for your actions, so hold yourself accountable. You're adults, act like it. Seek motivation. What inspires you? Depending on your goals, things may inspire you accordingly. I know a lot of people that do motivation boards or boards of inspiration, where they take magazine photos and articles and words and quotes, and or go on Pinterest and find things that motivate you and actually inspire you. Make them visible so that you see them all the time, whether it's the background on your phone or it's something in the bathroom on the mirror that you're posting, or a picture on the fridge, or a menu on the fridge that's going to help you stay on track and eat better. Find what motivates you and what's related to your goals, and use that as inspiration and motivation, because that will absolutely help. Social media accounts are another big thing. I know a lot of people message me, or they'll comment saying that my posts are really motivational. I try and post a lot of quotes that, one, I find are realistic and relate to how I'm feeling or what's going on in the photo or the video. So follow a lot of social media accounts, whether it's on Instagram, Periscope, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever the case is. Find what motivates you and what inspires you, and use that as fuel to make sure that you're reaching your goals. Morning rituals. Do something in the morning, whether it's every morning you go online and you find a quote, or download an app that has morning quotes that are sent to you that kind of get you up, get you going, get your day going, get you motivated to stay on track and reach your goals. Or maybe even a to-do list. The beginning of the week, maybe on Sunday, that probably would be the best day, is to sit down and write a to-do list and break it down very safely so that you can realistically achieve these goals. I was watching a Periscope yesterday, and they were saying that your brain can only handle 3 tasks at once. So don't make a to-do list in one day that has 20 different things on it, because realistically, you may not get that done. So set yourself up for success. Break it down so that you can actually achieve these, which will give you more motivation to get ahead and keep going and stay on track. Praise yourself with accomplishments, but don't let them be setbacks. Say that you've lost 10 pounds and you're super proud of how hard you've worked. Don't go binge on like 3 large pizzas and a box of chicken wings, because that's just gonna set you back. So praise yourself, but do it in a really healthy and safe way. So those are my really big tips on what you can do to set goals, to stay accountable, and to stay on track to actually make sure that you reach your goals. I had 9 goals at the beginning of the year, and let me quickly break them down for you. So my first fitness goal was to squat 210, bench 135, and deadlift 280. I've already hit my deadlift goal. I should be able to hit my squat goal. My bench is a little bit off, but I'm still working on that. I'm still trying really, really hard. So I have a meet coming up in January, and my goal is to hit those. I'm still staying on track. I'm still working on that goal every single week, and I have been for the last 50-ish weeks. My second goal was to do a minimum of 2 powerlifting meets. Got those done. I set them up at the beginning of the year so that, you know what, they're off the list, and I constantly work towards those. My third fitness goal was to get bod pod composition testing done twice. And guess what? I did that. I stayed on track. I set that appointment up ahead of time to make sure that I'm constantly working towards my goals. And my fourth fitness goal was to maintain cardio endurance. So I just wanted to I wanted it once a week, and I wanted to maintain my endurance so that, say when I have to go do 7 or 10 sets of squats, I'm not exhausted and my lungs are the weak factor or the weak link in my squats. Do you know what I mean? So those were my 4 fitness goals. My 2 business goals, one was to register my business. So Courtney for Life is a registered business. I got that done at the beginning of the year because I knew it wasn't going to take me long to do. I just had to go online and register. So you know what? It's something easy. I wanted to get it done, and I did it really quickly. The second one was I wanted to complete 2 nutrition courses. I'm on my 4th nutrition course this year, and I already have another one planned. So I've actually doubled that goal. My 3 personal goals, one was to go on 3 vacations. Although the 2 in August that I did weren't technically vacations, they were trips, and I did get away. So I did that 3 times, and that's what I wanted to do. I've been working really, really hard, and I wanted to take a break, and I did that. My second personal goal was to pay off my loan. So let's break this down on how I reached this goal. Let's just say, for numbers' sake, my loan was at $12,000. Break that down into 12 months, that's $1,000 a month. Is that realistic? Yes. Can I do that? Yes. So then you plan accordingly. If you have a goal of paying off, say, $20,000 in 10 months, well, is like $1,500 a month realistic? Can you actually financially and safely afford that? If not, you need to revisit your goals. You need to make sure, again, they're realistic and they're achievable. And my third personal goal was to read a minimum of 3 books. I've actually finished 2, and I'm on my 3rd one right now. If you've seen my Instagram stories, you know that I post about Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown, and that's the last one that I'm reading right now. Those were my goals, and those are my tips on setting your goals and staying on track and staying accountable with them. So hopefully over the next 6 weeks or so, you can work on setting your goals for 2017. Find how to stay accountable. Again, if you need a coach, if it's a fitness or nutrition related goal, reach out to me, send me a message, tell me what your goals are, and let's work together. If you have any questions, definitely send me a message. You can comment below. You can send me an email, CourtneyU@live.ca. Follow me on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. Go to my website, CourtneyforLife.com. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, please like and subscribe, and have an awesome day, guys. Thank you. Bye.